Welcome to the April edition of Hayes Headlines. I am Kara Cook with the Hayes Area Chamber.
Sara Bloom with Downtown Hayes Development Corporation.
And Melissa Dixon with the Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. And I think this is going to be a pretty easy show because there is a ton of stuff to talk about that's going on.
Spring has sprung.
I know.
Hayes in
Everybody's
April.
ready.
And I hope that when the show is airing, it is nice and warm. We're just going to pretend that it is so that you can go outside and do all the things we're going to talk about. There's a few items that happened early in April that we want to talk about just briefly. Yep. There's a United Way Power of the Purse auction Tuesday, April 2nd, so that's early in the month. Smoky Hill Country Club. You can check on their Facebook page for more details on that.
I hear their auctioneer's the bomb. She's going to be really funny.
I know her. And tell us about this new event downtown.
Yeah, real quick, Cottontails and Cupcakes is an adult-only Easter egg hunt, and basically for just $10, you're going to get a coupon book full of huge discounts, and then we're going to hide hundreds of eggs all over downtown that are going to be filled with downtown dollars and more coupons and candy and prizes, and then we're going to throw an after party at the pavilion and give away over $1,000 more in prizes.
Really?
For just
Fun.
$10, so
Is
grab
it
a
right
ticket.
if you go into a store and buy something, then
you get raffle
additional-
tickets to win those prizes
Okay.
at the after parties.
Nice.
Yep.
Got it.
That sounds like so much fun.
That was a really quick description. You should be really proud of me.
We'll get on your website and read all about
Yes.
it. And then, Kara, what do you have going on Saturday, April 6th with the
Yes,
Chamber?
the Chamber has their legislative coffee. This is our second session that we're having, and we are going to have Senator Rick Billinger, Representative Wassinger, Representative Rajes, and Representative Mastroni, who's from a neighboring district, but he is coming here because we still have questions for them as well. It is completely free. It's at the Union. It starts at 8:30, and it's just a time for us to ask questions as the public. Anybody is welcome, and anybody is allowed to submit a question.
Mm-hmm. So if there's something you've always wanted to ask your representative,
Yes.
this is your chance in person.
Yep.
I went to the last one. It was really fun.
Yes,
And I like
and that was
sliding my questions secretly to you so nobody knows.
and that was
what I
before
asked.
they were in session. So now we'll have a chance to maybe get some updates and some good comments on what's going on.
Very neat.
Then the Easter Bunny comes to town. He'll be showing up at Big Creek Crossing Saturday, April 6th. And I know he's going to be hopping into some downtown places.
It's going to be all over downtown. So yeah, again, downtownhays.com or our Facebook will keep everything updated so that you know exactly where. One in particular, Simply Charmed, brings in their Easter Bunny this year, and of course, always donates the money to that. And this year, all the proceeds are going to the Art Park. If you get your picture taken with the bunny at Simply Charmed.
That's great. I see so many proceeds going to the art park. So if nobody has heard of it yet, go down to the ARC or contact them because it's a really great project that a lot of people in the community are supporting.
My son's school just raised almost $700 for it, and he was so excited. He's telling everybody he knows that his school raised pennies for the park and almost $700, and he brought his own money of almost $5 to school.
That's
and
fantastic.
we sold a mattress because we're doing a major home remodel, and he wanted to know if the money could go to the Arc Park. And we said, it's going to your new bed, but we promise that we're going to give money to the park.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a great project.
One more event that I was not familiar with till today. Western Plains Animal Refuge fundraiser. All fur and games.
How fun is that?
So if you show up to the venue, which is...
How fur is that?
If you show up to the venue, which is Thirsty's remodeled banquet hall, they're going to have appetizers provided and then all kinds of games. Beanbag throw, bingo, Mario Kart, trivia, and they're going to have prizes. And it's $20 a person to jump in, and then it's unlimited games once you're there.
Yep. And if you don't know, the Western Plains Animal Refuge, or WAPAR, I think is the correct acronym that they call themselves, they rehabilitate animals. So it's a really important nonprofit that isn't a big one, so a lot of people haven't heard of them, but they rehabilitate these animals to either get them back into the wild or to find permanent homes for them. So they take care of everything from cats and dogs to geese and bunnies and you name it. So follow them on Facebook if you don't, because some of the stories are pretty incredible.
So a good time for
I
a
love
good
that.
cause.
Also, if you aren't aware, the venue is one of our newer venue halls that we have in town, and they are so great about hosting different things and really great to work with. And so they are one to check out, especially with all of graduations and everything coming out, along with all of our other venue halls that you all keep a list of, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you need help finding a place for your event, call the Welcome Center.
Yes.
And the venue is pretty awesome because They don't charge you to rent the space. You just buy food from them.
Right.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space. So one more early April concert I wanted to mention before we break. The High Plains Barbershop Quartet will be, well, not quartet because it's more than 4 dudes.
Yeah.
Chapter. It's a ton of guys.
A lot of people.
It's their 51st annual show. These guys are phenomenal.
They are.
And this year's show is Disney themed, so it should be really fun. There's 2 opportunities to go, so you can go at 2 or at 7 p.m., and that's at Beach Schmidt Performing Arts Center.
My mom gifted Jared and I, my husband, tickets for last year.
She
for
just
their,
likes saying my husband.
I
do.
You're an excuse to say it.
for their 50th anniversary, and it was so good. So good. I loved it.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the men's group. They actually bring in several groups for this. So it's a women's group. It could be a youth group.
And a
it's
high
a
school
men's
group.
a high school group. Yeah. So it changes each year, and they have a featured group besides the High Plains Barbershop. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. And I think all the groups are doing Disney this year.
Last year, wasn't it the same day as Bruise on the Bricks?
Yeah, the last
Okay.
last few years.
Not the case
Because
this year.
no, so
You can do
enjoy.
everything
Yes,
this
because
year.
we hustled to get,
Yeah,
to get
yep.
down there.
Yeah, everybody that attended Bruise would have missed the afternoon show, but you would have been done just in time to go catch the evening one.
Yes, and it is doable.
Yep.
Well, we are going to wrap up this first segment and go to a very special guest, Tiffany McCaffrey, who is Miss Rodeo Fort Hays State, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the rodeo that's coming up this month.
Seems like the world is always changing, and like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different.
At Rogers & Associates Insurance, we serve the Midwest. We offer home, auto, commercial, and farm insurance policies and provide solid options for life and health insurance. For those unexpected life events like hail, wind, deer crashes, fender benders, and the little things in between, we can help you ensure what matters most in your life. Let us help you design a plan that meets your needs and budget. Visit us online or call us at 1-800-569-0118 to learn more. Don't let the weather outside interfere with the comfort of your home. Contact AquaShield Roofing and Construction today for all your home repairs, no matter what the season. AquaShield Roofing and Construction specializes in roofing, siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, remodeling, and construction. We offer free estimates, and our customer satisfaction is our priority. Don't put off repairs due to the season. Call AquaShield Roofing and Construction today.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, and quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hays demonstrate new Frigidaire Gallery appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th Street in Hays. Everything a girl wants.
Welcome back to Hays Headlines. My name is Melissa Dixon of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we're here to film a special segment of the show on the Fort Hays State Rodeo that's coming up this month in April. We are here at the rodeo practice grounds, and I'm joined by Tiffany McCaffrey, who's a senior at Fort Hays State. She is also Miss Rodeo Fort Hays State. I'm also joined by Bronc Rumford, who is the rodeo coach, and we're getting ready for the 53rd annual rodeo, right?
Yes.
I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about the Queen program.
So the Queen program, we came back with it again for the second year for 2018. We've had some Queens in the past. We had it started in the 60s and then through the 90s. But we came back with the program after we saw the need. We have a few girls over at K-State. And so I got the idea and I brought it up to Bronc and I was like, let's get a program started here. So we got a pageant last year and we're getting ready for it for the 2019 pageant.
What are some of your duties as Queen?
So this past summer, I got to travel to 6 rodeos. I traveled all across the state of Kansas, representing Fort Hays and the rodeo team, and that was so much fun to me just because Fort Hays is such a place of home for me, so I love to be able to talk to the state of Kansas about Fort Hays.
Do you ever use this practice facility that we're in?
Yes, actually. So last year when I was getting ready for the pageant, I would come here and practice riding. I'd practice my queen wave, and I even did a couple speeches here to get ready for it. So
Nice. Well, Bronc, I want to ask you, what's your role in the rodeo activities?
Well, I coach the rodeo team. I've rodeoed my whole life, so have some experience. And so just draw off the experiences to help these kids, up their game, step their game up, and try to be competitive. We're in a very tough region, the Central Plains region of the NIRA. Probably more champions and more team championships have been won by the Central Plains. So, I just try to help the kids, step their game up, based off my past experience, plus also help produce the rodeo. And, Tiff being the queen, very important to promote. So, and that's what we're doing today a little bit is promoting.
Now, I've been out to the rodeo a few times, but not 53 times. This year will be a little different. The dates are April 19th and 20th. Usually it's a 3-day event, but this year, since it's Easter weekend, we're going to cut it down to 2. Can you tell me how that will change?
Sure, and it will change, and this is the second time that's happened, where our rodeo weekend is on Easter, and everybody likes to be home, family, whatnot for Easter. So when that happens, we try to, other than change our dates, we try to just go 2 days, and it compacts the action into a little tighter space, a little more time conscious, to get everything in. We'll have actually slack performances Friday morning and Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, which is the overflow of contestants that we can't do during the performances. Then our performance times are Friday night at 7 and Saturday night at 7, with the Saturday night being championship round, or everybody gets one opportunity to compete, and then we bring back the top 10 competitors in each event for championship night, and that'll be on Saturday night. So it doesn't really change too much, except it just makes us be a little more conscious of getting everything done, in a 2-day period as opposed to 3.
Just in case there's somebody watching who's not familiar with all the events that are included in this particular rodeo, what are some of the things that we can expect?
Well, you have all your standard events, the bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, bull riding events is what we call them. The timed events, tie-down roping, steer wrestling, team roping. For the gals, we're an equal opportunity sport. So the gals, have breakaway roping, goat tying, barrel racing, and they also compete in the team roping along with the guys. So, a lot of action, a lot of things taking place. We have some special events that are a lot of fun, the wild ride and the costume ribbon roping, which always, generates a lot of enthusiasm. And sometimes some pretty funny things happen in that. So, but, we basically we want everybody to have a good time. And we'll have some of the best college competitors in the nation, as well. Amongst those college competitors, some of them are actually pro athletes, in professional rodeo. So we have a lot of great competitors, a lot of good rodeo action. Everybody will find something that they enjoy during the time frame.
Now, how much are tickets? Can you get them at the gate?
You can get tickets at the gate, $12 for adults, $8 for kids. I think 5 and under is free. You can get them in advance at a cheaper rate. I think $10 and $5 in advance at Vanderbilt's, Orchland's, and the Memorial Union, and or any of the college rodeo team members will have those. So, if you want to get your advance tickets, get them in advance and save a little money. But there's during the program, with the program and with the back of our tickets, there's some special things that you can participate in from some of our sponsors. So we're going to have a great time.
Well, we have about a minute and a half to wrap up, but I know in 53 years of rodeo, are there any rodeos that stand out in your mind?
Well, there's, I've been to all 53 of them. There are some special ones, but I think the year that on Friday morning when we started, we had blizzard, snow, 75-mile-an-hour winds, and of course all the 500 competitors were already in town with nothing to do all day Friday and Friday night. Saturday morning, it was 70 degrees and no wind, sunshine. It was the weirdest thing. I'll never forget it. But our sponsors loved Friday because we had all those kids in town. All they had to do was support the sponsors. So it was a great time. That was a memorable year.
Wow. Now, Tiffany, how many rodeos have you participated in so far?
This will be my 5th year.
Fantastic. Do you have one that was memorable for you?
Well, my probably favorite one was when every year I help with the rodeo. And so each year I have helped hold the goats and tie neck ropes. But my favorite one was when I got to hold the goat over the weekend where we got 13 inches of rain. So.
Wow. Okay, we're going to cross our fingers and
No rain this year.
pray for no rain for this year's rodeo. Well, thank you both for joining us today. We look forward to the rodeo. I'm really excited for it. And no rain.
No rain.
Back to Hayes Headlines. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Holly from Nex-Tech. I love all of our services, but my favorite has always been DVR. The convenience of DVR lets me watch my favorite shows on my time, and better yet, with Nex-Tech's TV Now, DVR is free. I also have a new option to watch a movie from the beginning with TV Now's Restart TV, even if it's almost over. TV Now took my DVR to a whole new level. Visit me or anyone at your local Nex-Tech store to upgrade to TV Now.
You're an expert at building your company. You know your customers, your books. You live it, eat it, breathe it. Are you also having to wear an IT hat while you're managing hundreds of other things? Those hats could really add up. That's where Nex-Tech comes in. We'll let you be the expert of your business, and we will be your IT department. From cybersecurity to backup, hardware and software, we'll manage it for you so you can keep your business running. Rest easier with Nex-Tech Managed IT.
Hey, welcome back to Hayes Headlines. Once again, you're here with Sarah, Kara, and Melissa, and we're talking about everything happening in Hayes the month of April. And we still have a ton of things that we haven't touched on. Melissa, there's a ton of Easter egg hunts coming up. You want to throw a couple our way?
Yes, everybody knows there's a big Kiwanis Easter egg hunt. This year is their 45th annual. That's going to be Saturday, April 20th, 8 a.m. out in the quad at Fort Hays State.
Yes,
Now,
and if
they
you do
say
not
the
get
quad,
there,
but it's all over the place.
Okay.
yes, and if you do not get there by 8, it's like over.
You're out of luck.
Yes, it's like those kids just storm.
Yeah, when
that
you
campus.
say everyone knows about it, literally everyone, because they lay the eggs out, you get in your age groups, you go to your area, and they say it's the fastest Easter egg hunt in the city because it starts at 8 and it's over by 8:02. It's crazy.
It's done.
We really like it though because they spread out tons of eggs all over the place and they divide it up by age groups to make it fair for everybody. And it's just a nice family Easter egg hunt. And a lot of the parents are respectful and they let the kids pick up the eggs, and it's our favorite. I'm a Kiwanis member too, so I'm a little biased, but it is my favorite.
There's one other egg hunt that also moves pretty quickly. It's for dogs only. It's the Doggy Day Extravaganza. It's out at Bickelschmidt Sports Complex, and that will actually be the weekend prior, Sunday, April 14th, from 1 to 1:30. So take your pup out, and they get to find their own little special eggs with their own little special treats.
Yeah, it
that's
says
so much
Bickle
fun.
Schmidt Sports Complex. Do they mean the dog park? Or is it
I'm
all
not
over?
positive it's in the dog park.
Okay.
I see northeast quad, so it may be a larger
Oh,
area
like
that
in
they
like
have
the soccer areas or
specified
something.
for them.
Okay, very neat. One more Easter egg hunt that's the second annual is the Special Needs Easter egg hunt. It's coming up on Saturday, April 13th from 10:30 to noon, and that is for the IDD community. And so that's put on by the ARC from downtown Hayes, and there's going to be games and prizes. And then new this year, there's not only an Easter egg hunt for the special needs community, but also for the younger siblings of some of those special needs community members too. So
Yeah.
keep that one in mind as
Oh,
well.
I'm so glad we have that.
That's special.
More
Does that
things.
wrap up Easter that we know of?
I believe so,
Okay.
but springy stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
still coming. So I still have one. We are having our golf tournament, of course, on May 3rd. Registration for teams has passed, so hopefully everybody got in on that. But we are collaborating with Downtown Hayes and doing our second annual patio party, or what we call Bricks on the Green.
You got it.
Tickets are $20, and it is for those people who maybe can't get out to the golf course that day or don't want to get out to the golf course that day.
golf.
Yes. And so it's just a really, really nice lunch. I heard the menu. It sounds delicious, and we all get to sit out on the patio at the Smoky Hill Country Club, and then we have some visitors from downtown.
Yeah, so we have 5 downtown businesses that will be putting their goods on display. So essentially you get a window shop while you enjoy lunch. So we've got Simply Charmed, Refine, Couture for Men, Body and Soul. Who am I missing? Lily and Marie.
Yes.
Are all going to be there with displays. And not only displays, but they're bringing gift items as well. So swag bag
bags.
items. So last year they provided cupcakes and sunglasses and jewelry and soaps and all sorts of fun things. So they're going to do that again. And everybody will get to pick out 2 items before they go and enjoy their lunch.
Yes, you get way more than your $20.
You do, because then we also give away raffle prizes throughout the lunch too. So we're going to give away gift cards and coupon books. And last year we gave away tickets to some of our events like Wines and Steins, which isn't happening this year, but we are having another event called Barrels and Bites in September that we'll give a couple of tickets away for. So yeah, we're excited to partner with the Chamber on that and provide a fun afternoon.
Well, it was great, and we heard like rave reviews about it last year.
We're excited. Our businesses are excited to come back. We've got some new ones.
I know. I hope we have the same weather that we had last year.
Me too. Fingers crossed. It was
Yes.
gorgeous. And another hole-in-one, so we can all scream from the
I
patio.
know,
at the
so we
hole-in-one.
celebrate.
I hope we get one.
But buy tickets now in April for that event in May.
Yep.
Spring Art Walk happens at the end of April. That's Friday, April 26th. So if you've never been, fantastic time walking around downtown. Stores open late, showcase local and regional art.
Yep.
6:30 to 9:30. There's a special Jammin' Into Summer carnival that's going to be happening at Gross Memorial in their parking lot.
Yep.
And I hear they're going to have, the date is April 27th, so that'll be a Saturday, 5 to 10 in the evening.
Yes, and they had it last year, which I think was their first year.
I believe so.
But I think they got a lot of stuff worked out for this year, and they are really hitting the ground running.
And inflatables,
Yes.
rock climbing wall, country artist yet to be announced. I'm excited about that. Magician, carnival ride, so really family-friendly thing to bring everybody out to.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, get us all pumped up for the Wild West Fest.
Yep, exactly. Well, and then also on that day is the Urban Garden Day at the library. That is also Saturday, April 27th, and that's an all-day thing, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 in the afternoon. And this is their second annual Herb Day as well, but it's a little bit different this year because they're trying to keep everything as close as possible. Last year they kind of had the speakers at the library and some market people at the pavilion. This year it's all happening at the library. They're
Awesome.
blocking off the parking lot for this. They're hoping to have 20 vendors in the parking lot that are going to be selling items that are related to herbs, urban gardens, and then they're going to have speakers throughout the day giving presentations on gardening techniques and how you can use herbs in your everyday life to live a healthier lifestyle. So that'll be a really great day at the
love
library
that.
as well. Lots of things happening.
Great.
one more concert if you haven't gotten enough music. I've seen a lot of live music downtown. One that's super special Jig Jam, live from Ireland, is going to be the Encore Series performance in April. Those are always at Beach Schmidt, always at 7:30, and this one's Tuesday, April 16th. You can get tickets at fhsu.edu/encore. But I'm pretty excited about those guys.
And speaking of music, Hey Symphony Grand Finale's coming up. They've only got 2 concerts left. They've got one happening this month and one happening on May 4th, and then their season is over. All of those can be found on their website, heysymphony.org. And then, of course, Brews on the Bricks is still May 4th, and we've still got a few tickets left online, so make sure you grab those before the day of the event. But ladies, real quick, as we wrap up, why don't we throw our websites out there so they all know where to find more events?
Perfect.
Visit Hayes.com.
DiscoverHays.com.
And downtownhays.com. Thanks for joining us this month on Hays Headlines.